Welcome back to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. We just did Raw, SmackDown, NXT UK episodes 1 and 2 this week. So now we're on to 205 Live and NXT.
205 Live kicked off with Kalisto and Lindsay Dorado defeating Mike Kanellis and TJP.
Yeah, it was a fun little opening match for both sides. TJP and Mike Kanellis are seemingly working a little bit more than just this tag match.
Yeah.
Which I kind of half expected. It'd just be a throwaway tandem, essentially. But it is interesting to see where this is going to go next. Where Lindsay had his mask ripped off, but he had another one under it.
Yeah.
And TJP took the loss because of it.
Yeah, it was a good flashback opener. And the Faces didn't get like a definitive few ending win.
Yeah.
It was just a Hurricanrana into his cradle. Yeah. And so there's some meat on the bone that they can go back to it. Up next, Leo Rush squashed somebody.
Yeah, Leo Rush squash.
Yeah, he remains undefeated in the singles competition. And shows some good fire here. And next week he's facing Cedric Alexander. And the main event, Buddy Murphy defeated Mark Andrews.
I think this match was fine, but for some reason it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Mark Andrews did a couple of cool spots, but for some reason UK didn't really seem to, jump off their feet for whatsoever.
Yeah.
I guess I can kind of say because I wasn't necessarily as interested as I wanted to be in it, but I guess it was okay.
Yeah, it had all the action, but there's silence.
Mm-hmm.
And just probably a good fight, but the champ dominated the win, and Mustafa versus Buddy was at it for Survivor Series.
Give that match 20 minutes, it can steal the show.
Vince won't like that.
He won't, but there's something you can do about it. Tell your guys to go out there and steal the show.
And next week, Curtis Allen, Brian Kendrick versus Drew Gulak and Jack Gallagher and Leo Rush versus Cedric Alexander. NXT kicked off with Heavy Machinery defeating the Forgotten Sons.
Kind of an odd result in my book. I'm not sure why you would have the Forgotten Sons take a loss at this point. I mean, you're still trying to build that up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Heavy Machinery did need a win, though. I do agree with that. It's just odd that it came from the Forgotten Sons. But actually, a better match than I would have expected from both sides.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, I was telling Pat when after match happened, to me the NFC tag team undercard seems to be like in a state of flux right now. As you got the team's trade wins, but no one's really gaining any momentum per se. It looked as if the Forgotten Sons were the ones gaining momentum, but was more about getting Heavy Machinery back on track. But I kind of feel bad for teams because it's like Undisputed War Raiders and Dane Burch and Oni all up here, and everybody else fighting for at least 4th place. But the good news is, like Pat said, it was a really fun match tied to open the show. Heavy Machinery starting to become a ton of fun. I'm starting to see what people see now.
Yeah.
And I forgot some show a lot of potential with the great teamwork, so there you go. Up next, Dakota Kai defeated Taynara Conti.
And Taynara Conti's best match.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really much special. It was just a short, even match to give Dakota the win, and I guess get some sympathy off of having her get beat up a little bit. Again, Taynara's best match. Dakota, her second best match of the week.
Yeah, I was a solid match. Dakota's a great babyface, and while she needs work, Taynara has great confidence and a presence in the ring. Now, Taynara, I know you watch the show.
She is a friend of the show now.
Right. So I'm not saying. Well, I mean, you need work. I don't mean you need for a new job. You just need to work on your in-ring skills, honey. But take that as a blessing in disguise.
She also might need to stop saying, "Are you crazy?" too.
Yeah, no, that's not helping.
Because for some reason I just laugh every time she says it.
And in the main event, Lars Sullivan defeated Velveteen Dream.
Pretty good match. Velveteen showed a lot of crazy stuff against Velveteen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Velveteen showed a lot of crazy stuff against Lars. Like he picked him up and did the fireman's.
The roll of fireman's.
That was a crazy,
I mean, Death Valley Jar.
Yeah, that was a crazy looking spot.
The roll of Death Valley Jar, yeah.
Yeah, those two actually work pretty well together. Where I would say you might want to give Lars him again during a takeover. I think Lars could actually use a good match like that he probably could get out of Velveteen. But essentially, Velveteen goes to hit the Purple Rainmaker. Ciampa interferes. Lars hits the freak accident for the win. Kind of another kind of odd decision in my book, if you're not going to add Lars.
Yeah.
Although at the end, they didn't really put much focus on Lars and Ciampa. Ciampa literally just sort of walked around him, and Lars went straight to the back, so I don't think they're going to add him.
Yeah, unless they are changing things to Triple Threat War Games, I'm not a fan of Velveteen losing as close to his title shot.
Ciampa could have literally just thrown Velveteen off the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And got a DQ.
But the layout does all make sense for a Triple Threat. Lars dominate, pick up the win. Ciampa screwed Dream and kind of gets back to this segment from 2 weeks ago when Regal wanted to announce the number one contender. If that is the play, then it was a great setup for it. Good match overall, considering I didn't think they don't have as much chemistry. So, Bosh of the week.
We talked about it earlier, and we both pretty much said the same exact thing. What the Bosh of the week would be, and it's definitely Ruby breaking Natalia's sunglasses.
Not that specific part.
But essentially that's how we can only label it, because Ruby broke Natalia's sunglasses. Natalia cried and the match ended.
Dude, sometimes you just gotta let your feelings out.
What a perfect way to do a segment like that 2 weeks after Evolution, where Charlotte and Becky literally almost killed each other.
I was trying to think Evolution was booked by the same people.
Probably wasn't.
Because nothing from Evolution has carried over besides Becky and Ronda. And nothing else has carried over. I'm not even sure Trish and Lee are on the roster anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They might have released them.
They probably did.
Right?
Yep.
Or they weren't never supposed to stick around.
I don't think they were supposed to stick around.
Because they probably don't know when these tag titles are coming.
Exactly.
But still, Brian and Saltine, Miltos and Saltines is here to say today.
Yep. That's what I call Tamina and Nia.
You almost forgot the one's name.
Yep.
You had to think of Nia's name.
Yes.
My Bosh of the week is the same. About Nia and Tamina, these are very close. You've almost had it.
Yep.
So don't feel bad. Show of the week.
Show of the week. I think I have mine.
No, I'm good.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. SmackDown. To me, I think it was just a way more of a more cohesive show with a lot more focus. NXT UK just felt like more matches to have showcases for people.
Yeah.
Instead of just even one-on-one matches.
Yeah, besides the Dane Burch and Pete Dunne match, nothing will probably be... And then Tony from Dakota Kai for the second one.
Yeah.
Nothing really recommended that you have to see.
Yeah.
And even that one, you don't really have to see. Tony and Dakota. Mm-hmm. Pete Dunne, Dane Burch was easily that show week though.
And 205 Live just had maybe a little bit of a dip this week for me. Mm-hmm. In NXT, it's you can kind of almost say the same things, but I think SmackDown performed that way better. Essentially,
I think SmackDown booked those same things better.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, NXT was questioned the two main matches is booking,
and Raw is a dumpster fire.
Right.
It was a fire in a dumpster this week, but overall, the brand is a dumpster fire.
Not yet.
The brand, the booking, and the show. each week.
But Raw hasn't picked up steam. Raw is looking hot now going to Star Series.
No, it's not.
I still think they should get squashed in the tag team Star Series tag match.
Yeah. Well, the only team that could probably equalize the Raw Brands tag team would be AOP.
And they're facing the Bar.
Exactly.
Now, though, for tonight, on Monday, we'll have our Alpha 2001 review and my Survivor Series 2008 special anniversary plus punishment review for Crown Jewel. Which, by the way, look at that. What did I tell you? A week later. No, WWE had to mention this week on recaps. But other than that, what fans are complaining about? Told you.
Yeah.
That's why I said, take the money and run. And we'll be back next week with our Survivor Series predictions and our Survivor Series War Games predictions and our War Games Survivor Series review. So see you then.
See you then.